very impressed with her development over the last year, Jim. I met her very early on in her pickleball life and love to hear her smack talk with her brother all the time. Those two are hilarious together.
I think the thing to watch in this match is how well Conard can hold up. Looks like they're going to stack. She's going to be playing left side all the time, so she's going to get plenty of action, plenty of balls. Let's see how she can hold up.
1-0-1.
Jansen and Kovalova are going to force her to play pickleball. Not just tennis, but they're going to force her to play pickleball shots.
Yeah, when we get into those long dinking rallies, I give Leah and Lucy a significant advantage.
1-0-2.
When we get into those long dink rallies at the kitchen line.
Yeah, I agree. Jansen particularly has been working a lot on her dinking. She made a lot of progress over the course of the year. Played a lot of right side. More recently, she's playing left today, but played a lot more recent right side pickleball. Has gotten a lot better at dinking.
Oh, and that Lucy Kovalova forehand clips the tape and right into Ignatowich's upper body. Nothing she can do there. So the Slovakian special will serve here.
Interesting. They're playing straight up.
That's a really good attack ball by Lucy, sitting on that forehand, reading that ball coming to the middle. Of course, Lucy, originally from Slovakia, came here on a D1 tennis scholarship to Wichita State and never left Wichita. Long-standing Onyx-sponsored player.
Look at that. They're playing straight up, no stacking by Jansen and Kovalova. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw a team that did no stacking. It's just so rare at the pro level.
Well, both Lucy and Leah can play the left side. We usually see Lucy on the
right.
On the right, of course, in mixed, and in her old partnership with Callie, you would see them give different looks oftentimes. You'd see Lucy playing the left.
Yeah, definitely see teams switch it up, but typically everybody these days is stacking at least some.
In that ball, correctly called long, I thought the wind might hit it and keep it in, but the wind actually, Jim, has died down significantly since you and I got on the air here at around 2 o'clock. And the wind not touching that either and sailing way long in a quick time out there by Ignatowich after that.
5-1-2.
5-1-2. It's an excellent drop by Lucy. She recognized that Conrad wasn't all the way to the line, so she took a little pace off that and did one of those hybrid drive drops right to her left shoelaces.
Side out.
No, Jansen and Kovalova have been around a long time, so they know when the other team's unwinding the stack to aim it at the feet of the running player. It's a great shot. And there again, attacking Conrad's feet.
One 6-2.
Yeah, and downwind, Leah getting a little bit greedy on that forehand volley. Sails just long. So they double their score to 2-6. That's a really good drive, dipping.
Side out.
Good scramble get there from Ignatowich, but Jansen got the tape on the roll.
6-3-1.
6-3-1 here, game 1.
6-3-1. Point.
That's an excellent controlled forehand drive, downwind, just enough topspin to bring that ball down in the court. Excellent play, so it gets him to 7-3-1.
Yeah, same thing, both Conrad and Ignatowich are struggling with unwinding the stack.
Yeah, Ignatowich has got to get to that kitchen line much quicker than she just did there.
Yeah, well, it starts with a better serve return, too. Look at the lack of depth on the serve return. It's just very hard from that side going into the wind when the point starts out where you hit a weak serve return that lacks depth. You're just uphill the whole point. It's hard to recover.
Only one per game.
So on center court, Jim, and on grandstand court this week, you're only allowed 1 timeout and 3 challenges per game. And because they already used 1 timeout, they cannot call another timeout here in this first game.
That creates some interesting strategy. You know, if you use your timeout, you may want to just consider using one of your challenges as a timeout. Just challenge anything.
Absolutely.
And it gives you a timeout in effect.
Correct. And you have 3 of those to use. So there's another point. And Jansen Kovalova rolling here at 10-3 in game point. And a pretty easy game 1 for Leah and Lucy. So these players will get some hydration and they'll switch sides.
The start of game 2.
Oh, excellent hand shown by all 4 players, and Leah very disappointed in herself with that missed easy forehand volley.
And Jim Kloss here with Dave Weinbach bringing you all the action. Dave, what do you think Conrad and Ignatowich need to do to turn this around now that they've got the win behind them?
They need to play much cleaner. Too many unforced errors there in that first game, Jim, and they gave Leah and Lucy just so many opportunities to attack and hitting attackable balls. So, and there's another example of an unforced error off another missed return. So Conard's going to have to really, and Ignatowich going to have to really clean this up, and that's not going to help their cause.
Yeah, and a match, you're absolutely right. I mean, a match like this where you're playing a couple of really experienced veteran players, you're the underdog, you just can't afford not to be clean. It's tough enough, even when you're clean, but to be missing serve returns, popping balls up that are fairly easy shots, it's just, you're making your task almost insurmountable at that point.
Oh, and a lucky net court drops in.
Adding insult to injury, then when they get the net courts too, that's a little too much. Almost unfair.
Timeout receivers, 3-1-1.
So a very early timeout, and their only timeout of the game here by Ignatowich and Conard. And we'll stay with you here on the grandstand court. And Jim, what a gorgeous day here in Palm Springs. You know, I've been here since Sunday, and we had a little bit of rain yesterday morning early. And speaking of weather update, it is 69 degrees, partly sunny, wind right now at a little over 9 and gusting to a little over 15. And as we've said, you know, every day the wind coming out of the north. So in this case on grandstand court, the wind is heading towards Lucy and Leah's side. So Lucy and Leah playing into the wind, which is the prevailing winds
15 seconds.
that we've had here.
No timeouts. 1 timeout.
In Rancho Mirage, just outside of Palm Desert,
Time in.
nestled in between
3-1-1.
3 gorgeous mountain chains, Jim.
Again, if you're Ignatowich and Conrad to be on those odd-numbered points and have to unwind the stack on defense, they're just having so much difficulty with it, so much difficulty getting set at, and now they decide not to unwind the stack.
Second serve.
Smart move. Oh, They're going to try it here.
Side out.
Jansen misses the serve.
And Leia kind of disgusted with herself right now, knowing the stage. They just want to get through this, Jim, and they want to move on. Both players are in other brackets, and they want to conserve energy.
Second serve.
I believe Leia teaming up in mix with Andre Daescu here at the Masters, so that is a partnership I'm really excited to see play together. Going to be very successful in my opinion.
Yeah, Daescu's been playing very good pickleball lately.
Side out.
Yeah, Andre just so solid. I've had the pleasure of playing a number of tournaments with him, and he's just such a great guy off the court. One of the most supportive partners you'll ever have. Brings a lot of energy, all positive energy, I might add. That's a great reset.
Second serve.
It's sort of an odd lob there from Kovalova, but it worked.
4-1-2.
4-1-2 game 2. Another short return from Ignatowich. Oh, that is shot by Kovalova. That's a veteran shot right there. Lucy loves to toe that line and then hit sweeping topspin forehands cross court.
5-1-2.
That was her shot. And again, just a loose shot off of a very easy volley. They want to call it time.
Motion so they can make the correct. Really, this challenge.
I think that was just using a challenge as a timeout, which is I think that's a smart move, and I think that's a move we're going to see more and more from players when they realize and understand that they only have the one timeout. They use it early, maybe stop an early run. Later in the game, they want another timeout. Well, just
exactly.
you can burn a challenge. You can't take them home with you.
Time in.
They still have 2 challenges left.
6-1-2.
So if you feel like you really need that second timeout, just burn the challenge on anything.
Side out.
And the challenge / timeout worked.
And right behind us, we have Gabe Tardio, the newly signed Gabe Tardio, teaming up with J.W. Johnson today, and they look like they're rolling here at court SC1 right behind us.
No, nice overhead there from Kovalova.
Kovalova says that is not coming back.
Not hit very hard, but nice cut angle.
1-6-2.
Yeah. Jansen and Kovalova, they're basically just winning every single dink point. If there's a dink point, they're just winning it.
Yeah, that was a great 1-2 punch, though, by Lucy. She set it up, then she sat hard forehand.
Yep. And
had an easy put away on that forehand. So let's see if they can get off 6 here.
Now, even now, the serve returns, even though they're going downwind.
7-1-1.
And another short serve return.
Yeah, that's not a very good shot there.
No, they'll lift that one up. But again, Ignatowich and Conard make it too easy for Jansen and Kovalova to get to the net comfortably. Conrad trying to make something happen.
1-7-2.
1-7-2 here, game 2.
Yeah, Conard and Ignatowich just need to do a better job of keeping the ball down. In this game, at the highest levels, like
7-1-1.
this match, you've got to make your opponent have to lift the ball to get it over the net. If they can hit the ball on a descending track, you've just made life miserable for yourself, and that's what's been happening in this match. Yeah, that's an excellent counter there by Ignatowich. Reading that ball coming down the line, sitting hard with that scorpion forehand, and a great finish.
That was a good serve return, but Jansen hit a nice.
8-1-2.
8-1-2. Kovalova and Jansen trying to close things out here. They both wanted that meatball.
Lucy said, "I set it up, I get it."
Yeah, they were fighting over the meatball that time.
9-1-2.
9-1-2. That's going to sail one. Again, just loose errors. I mean, it's not a particularly hard hit serve return either. No reason to sail something like that long. Then a short return and another error. Might indicate.
Yeah, really a completely one-sided match there.